FMCG Major Marico announced that it will acquire 58% in Satiya Nutraceuticals that owns plant-based nutrition brand Plix for 369 crore rupees. This is part of Marico's diversification strategy to expand its presence in value-added wellness foods and nutrition segments. Now, for Plix, which sells weight management, hair and beauty products, the deal gives it scale, especially to scale offline. Shilparanipeta caught up with the co-founders of Plix, Rishabh, Satiya and Akash Zaveri about Marico's value add and the company's financials. Take a look.
We were looking for the right partner for the next scale of growth. We had multiple term sheets and we were at a scale of business which was growing every month. Growth was great. It was profitable, sustainable growth. And we looked at finding a partner that understood the business, understood the consumer, and could partner on the next leg of growth. We were looking for more than just a financial check, and we found that in Marico. We found a great partner that had a very similar vision, very synergetic product portfolio, and I think they can add value across different facets of the business.
Right. Can you guys elaborate on when you say add more value? How does a brand like Marico add more value?
So what happens is when you have a significant player like Marico, right, becoming a strategic partner and acquiring a significant stake, what they do is, today Plix as a brand is known for digital, right? We understand the digital ecosystem fantastically well. E-commerce is what we understand. But today, to reach out to more number of consumers and build a brand which is present in India, for Bharat, we need to have significant distribution, which is not something which Plix has built. Right? And building a distribution to reach out to 100,000 stores is something which Marico has, right? It has access to these stores, right? So that's what Marico will help us, right? It'll get us accessibility into 100,000 stores so we can reach our consumers more, right? Sure. We can reach tier 2 towns more, where people can look and touch and feel the product and buy it. They don't have to believe only digitally, right? They can sample the product if needed, and thus that'll help us scale and be in a lot more households. So that's what Marico will leverage.
Right. Wonderful. And, you know, if talking about the business overall also, currently 58% is what Marico is acquiring and in 2 tranches. But going forward, you know, will you continue to hold the remaining 48, or are you eventually looking at, you know, sort of 100% acquisition?
Right. So we're looking at, so Rishabh and I were continuing to run the business independently for the next couple of years.
Okay.
We're looking at meeting certain business milestone conditions, post which Marico would be entitled to acquire 100% of the business.
Right. And that would mean that you guys will exit the business?
Basis hitting certain business conditions, correct.
Right. So talking about milestones and business conditions, currently what's your turnover like? You know, what did you clock in FY23 and what sort of targets and projections do you have for this fiscal?
So last year we clocked around 107 crores. And as a brand, we've been growing like year on year, right? We did 10 crores on the first year, 40 crores on the next year, now 2.5x, 107x. Our plan is to clock at least 2x to 3x of what we're currently doing. So maybe do a 2x growth this year. And overall, in a period of the next 3 years, do a 3x to 4x is what we're looking at in terms of revenue.
Right. So what will, I mean, from a figure, if you can give me a figure, what target you have, and even the certain business conditions that you said that you have set with Marico, is that something that you'll be able to tell me what the miles? Okay, fair enough. But in three years,
we'll continue to build a very sustainable business.
Right.
We'll build a business focused on both top line and bottom line.
Right.
We'll be very value conscious and we'll build a business the right way.
Right. And I mean, like if you're looking at, say, a 500 crore, 600 crore revenue target, when do you think you'll be able to hit that?
I think hitting a 500 crore revenue target would be in the next couple of years, maybe 3 to 5 years from now is when we will hit it, is what our expectation is.
Right. And you know, currently you are present in skin, weight management and hair. These are the 3 categories. Which of these are currently growth drivers for you? And going forward also, what other categories are you eyeing? Would you like to expand beyond this as well?
Right. So I think the great thing about Plix as a plant-based platform is we have products across the portfolio. Weight management is one of our hero categories, but however, beauty, both ingestible and topical, has been growing tremendously fast for us. We see ourselves doubling down in these categories, and we'll be open to looking at very synergetic and complementary categories as well in the future.
You said that currently you want to double down on the categories that you're already present in. When you say double down on that, what are we looking at? More variants, more SKUs? Can you just run me through that?
Yeah, so I think Plix right now has around 100 SKUs. We're looking to ramp that up to around 150 by the end of the year. And I think that means that we add a lot more depth, a lot more variety in our existing categories.
Very interesting conversation you had on stage earlier where you spoke about the use of AI and how important that has been in building your business. So sort of help me understand how you're using AI and how you're using the technology to sort of reach more audience, right? And what role then does a platform like Meta play there? How do you work with them?
So, what has happened is, anyways, thank you for the introduction. I would like to highlight that when we work with Meta, right? Meta has newly launched a product called Advantage Plus Shopping Campaigns, and Plix has been one of the early adopters of the Advantage Plus Shopping Campaign. So much so that we've seen significant results, right? So Advantage Shopping Plus Campaigns usually works on an AI-based model where they leverage AI to understand signals of customers and then give you better results. So with Plix, I think we saw significant results and we were able to scale our business significantly by leveraging these AI-based products.
Well, with that, it's time for us to take a short break. But coming up, when we talk about footwear, everyone wants swanky designs with comfort. Footwear startup Soul Threads gives you that and more. We'll tell you how on the other side. Stay tuned.